loves, welcome back to Bel Anne Craft Studio. I'm continuing with bookmarks. Yes, I am. So, update. I have gotten this little basket here. I'm trying not to knock the camera. Let's see if you can see. Now, all of these are what I got left. I told you I had a lot of bookmarks. Okay. That goes back over in my stack, and I do have some that are, that's heavy. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. I have some in this little basket here that I had mess ups. Yeah. I have a certain kind of way that I like to present things, and if they're not up to that standard, they go over there. Now, these are all of the scripture bookmarks. I got them done. Also, over here and here are the scripture bookmarks as well as these front ones here. Now, this is the peach, the vintage fruit stand collection I had told you about. So I have little peaches. Let me see, you can see that. And then I have the apples. Okay. And they're both sides. Now, I'm on the fence about this, and I'm trying to think. I got these tassels primarily for the scripture bookmarks. Okay. And you can see how wonderful that these are. Oopsie. See how beautiful those are? Isn't that pretty? With the tassel, when you have your Bible or your favorite journal, whatnot, you can put it in and this will hang out. Now, these, I really would like to have your opinion on this, your thoughts. To tassel or not to tassel? That's the question. And I laid the tassel up here on it like so. Let me see, get a good visual here. And that's what it would look like with the tassel. Or just plain without. Now, these are great for recipe books. I mean, just your favorite book in general, right? So I will just leave me a comment and let me know your favorite with the tassel or without. But they're going to be over here for now. And then I have and I'm still working on this basket. I had a stack. So much so as I couldn't bring them over. They were behind me. So I got quite a few down. Now, all of these in here um, will go with me to market. I have another market coming up going back to Hangers Haven here. And I'm going to be taking these with me on October 24th. So I'll keep you posted as time goes along. But these are the sunflowers, okay? And I just gave it a little gingham in the background just so they're not just white. The white was fine, but I kind of feel like it needed some color. It really gave it extra cuteness. So I put this here, and I'm still working on those over in that basket right there. And then I have the watermelon. Isn't that cute? Super cute. Okay. And then I had the cherries. Okay. For the cherries. And then I have um, they were supposed to be like blackberries, but they're the same design as this one, but purple. But still, I think it's still cute nonetheless. Okay. Um, of course, I have the holes cut out for these, and I put a little bit of my art glitter glue, right? Put that right there. on the tassel because these are so silky that they seem to just want to come undone. And I don't want that for the one who is considering to purchase these. Now, we'll put that there. That'll hold it, I think. Now, I did do some in this container, okay, with the tassel, the scripture, and then these are the floral, okay, that I have. And there's quite a few of these as well as the sunflowers, okay. I have them kind of laying in there so they don't wrinkle the tassel. And I still haven't figured out a storage solution for them until I take them to market. So they are sitting here, waiting for that decision to be made. um, so let me see. I did share these with you all. If I didn't, I'm going to share with you now. Now these were just experiments, so I'm just going to wait on these. But yet these are some more cherries, and this is what I was explaining before. Now, because these are signature bookmarks per my design, these are too, but they don't have words or anything on them, and these are great because they are laminated. You can totally put like sticky notes or something like that on them if you choose, or you get them and turn them into something else. It's creation, being creative. Okay. Now these are not done. That when I cut them, and I have my design on there. Sorry, I didn't want to cough in y'all's ear. But these are little bookworm bookmarks that I created and that I made, and I'm going to be doing some more of these. Okay. And so I have the all of the website pages up and live. If you have not went to go look at them, please feel free to go and check them out as well. But I need to get done. I need to keep going with these because we're already in August, and my goodness, how time just goes flying, flying. I got a new cutter. The other guillotine I was still using, it kept, that was one of the stories of these, and it just kept messing them up. But this, whew, let me tell you. Okay, this, I got it on Amazon. It has a rotary blade, okay? Excellent. It just slices through these like butter. I don't have to worry about it slipping and sliding. And I have a little guide here, okay? And I just slide it in, and I'll demonstrate that for you right now. And I know I've been playing with it, so I know exactly how far. So I know that this little lip is probably less than an eighth of an inch over, right? But over the guard right here. So I've kind of gauged myself right here and looking how far I wanted to go. And and also I have the line right here, and I line it up with that, and I slice. It is wonderful. I mean, my hands are a little dry, and then I'll pull it back up and get it to where now I can see the blade. I don't know if y'all can see down here, but I can see the blade right here. So when it slides over, I know that the white part will not show, and I'll get exactly the right amount whenever I do that. So Yeah, super, super excited about this. I mean, I went through, it was not my intention to go through bookmarks as I had been, but stuff happens and I'm concentrating here. And it just does. Now, one thing I will tell you about this cutter is if you don't put enough on the edge, as I have discovered, and you want to go just a little hair, that it doesn't do that. You got to give more than a hair, just a little bit more. Then it could, like something like this. See that? I only put it way up in the camera. But if you don't, it tears up the paper. So if you happen to buy one of these, just um, be aware of that. And I've used it quite a bit to where it's already done got dirty, and I've only had it maybe about a week or so. So I'm gonna put this here, and the vintage fruit stand collection I have. Um, I didn't realize when I had started printing them, I thought, that's a lot of printing. And I thought, well, let me just go ahead and get about 5 sheets each. And then going back over them, I realized I got more than that. And what throws me off is the pattern, and it looks like it shifted, and I know it's not. But once I get my little chomper right there, it will straighten out nicely. Okay, so lay those there, and this is just a little workflow I've been doing, and I have a schedule I try to stick to. Whoopsie. And I still work outside of my business. If anyone has ever had a business, they would know that you're going to have some good days and bad days as far as selling and stuff. And yeah, bills need to be paid. And so if I can be an inspiration to someone, great. But if I can encourage someone out there who might be dealing with something similar. See, here's one quickly where I feel like I got too much there, and I just want a little smidge on there, and I got to be strategic about it because, see, and it took it off, because if I don't, it's gonna mess up the whole bookmark. But continuing on, and then I've been using the 1/4 on this side, and there's a half on this chomper. This is the We Are Memory Keepers crocodile corner chomper. And of course I got this on Amazon, and it's full of little bits and bobs, but I just put it up there, make sure it's on the 4th, and then do it like that. The only downside of this is that the little gripper keeps sliding off, so I have to keep pushing it back. But getting back to what I was saying about being an encouragement to someone, you know, be encouraged to try your own design, and it's easy to go and copy somebody what they're doing and think, oh, they're selling this, I'll sell that too. But you don't know if that person who is selling that particular product is doing well in it. You don't know. And all these little programs they have nowadays. See, I need to take just a hair off of this one. Oh, I hope I don't mess it up. Okay, yay, that was just enough. The programs they have nowadays don't tell you everything. They just got the numbers up on the computer. And what I have been doing is it's trial and error. And so if in fact I was going to trim some of that off, but by looking at it, I think I'm okay because I would hate to mess that up. So what I've been doing then is I will try something to see how it goes. If it goes great, great. If it doesn't, it's no point to keeping it on my website. Now I get it. A lot of people like to go with the trial and error. You don't know if you don't try. But be unique in what you create and what you do. So that would be something I can encourage someone out there who might be considering to do any print on demand or what have you. And I just don't go for every print on demand product. I go what pertains to my niche, to my brand, like bookmarks. Because I made these will pair perfectly with the Bible covers, with the journals, and uh, the notebooks. So many great things. So I like to pair them with that. And if someone's struggling with something in their business and someone else comes along and they see that they have that up there, I see that a lot, even on Etsy. And I thought to myself, if this person is not doing well and in selling that particular item and someone else sees it and they think that they want to do the same thing too, you don't know what kind of struggle that person's going through. Be unique in what you do is where I'm getting at. We have to be careful not to be quick to go and copy or do what someone else is doing. Like somebody put, I don't know where it started, somebody put up their book sleeves. Now everybody wants to do book sleeves. So if you do something, make it unique and something you can feel confident in, not because you think that, or if that a person, I would get my words incorrect, that if a person says, hey, in their thoughts, they're thinking, I really want this to work. Well, another person comes along and sees it and they think it's just because it's up on Etsy, it's a good product. You don't have that guarantee that that's a good product. Then they have all of these programs. Oh, that went crooked. Bear with me, y'all. Oh, see, this is a perfect example. See, it kind of tore that. Now I'm going to have to take it off just a tad more. Just because I had got it. Now, that's fine. And so the other side is going to look off. Oh my goodness. But you don't know the struggle. I mean, we don't know the struggle. And we just, as far as myself, what I do, I'm going to go with what my heart tells me. If I don't do it because someone else is doing it. I want to do it because that's what my heart tells me. That's what pertains to my niche. And my niche is the crafting, right? Let's see, do I need some more on that? Just a hair. Golly, I hate to give too much. Oh, it did it again, y'all. Say leave it alone. Yeah. See, you have to give it a little bit more. And then with the colors and stuff, yeah, that's going to be just fine right there. I'm going to lay it down. But I just want to encourage anyone who might be dealing with stuff like that, just keep going. Don't quit. Don't give up. I've done business for a long time. I'm talking long time. And starting up after so long, and I had been sick for many years and trying to get my strength back to get my bid, because I had a business before I got sick and I was doing quite well, and I was good at what I did. And so just because someone does something, you go on Etsy and nobody's selling, I don't know, I'll pick some, nobody's selling that you can see. They're not selling garden flags. Then all of a sudden you got 20 people with garden flags because this one over had one. Just kind of an example. You know, that's fine for them, but just be encouraged to be unique in your niche and what you do, regardless of others and what they do. If I can encourage someone who might be dealing with that same thing, because I know we're all out this in this world trying to push and pull. And that is an old school saying, is you're trying to make your way here, but not everybody's idea is going to be a good one. Um to Let me put it like this, not everybody's idea is going to be a good one for you to go and copy what they do or do exactly what they do or what have you. Just, I keep chomping on that. Sometimes it wants to do right, sometimes it didn't. And if I feel I don't, if it feels like, well, it don't feel right, I'm going to put it in here. Because see, it chomped crooked and that's pulled up. That's okay. We're going to keep going. Oopsie, I can do this right here. So, yeah, I'm seeing it. And then we live in the day now where, I'll take a deep breath, my friends, because it's tough. You know, I get it. So, with even me, and I still have my little job outside my business. So, between that and, oh, come on now, cut that. Sometimes this chomper does not want to cooperate. So I'll just size it up just a tad. Okay. And I have to make up the difference somewhere. And I remember growing up, a lot of people thought, oh, you got a business. People think because you have a business, you have a lot of money. Well, let me tell you, your money ain't going to be there like you thought. Because you got to pay for advertising. You got to get materials and whew, all of the things. So, whoop, go all the way down, Belle. So just be encouraged. If you want to start a business, be unique in what you are trying to do. Don't do it because someone else is doing it. Because it might sound pretty fascinating when they say, oh, you can make this, blah, 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 blah. But when you have a saturation of people doing the same thing, you don't have that guarantee that someone's going to buy what you got. But if you get something, make it unique. Make it unique for your brand and your niche, what you're trying to do. I'm trying to size this up here. And bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to make it right. See, this is the only downfall is you have to um, get it just so, because if not, it does not like to cut like hair thin slices. So if you get one of these, be aware, and just they're on Amazon. I mean, if you want one, you want me to, if you're interested in one of these, you want me to let you know where I got it, you can say, "Hey, Belle, where'd you get that slicer at?" Other than that, go on Amazon and it's over there. Because if I say I'm going to put it down in the description, I'll get with everything already in my head right now. I'll turn around, I'll forget, and I'll feel bad because I told you I was going to do something. I want to keep to my word, what I was going to do. So I can go a little bit more on this one, just a smidge. Okay, that was my mother's word, just a smidge. My mom would say that a lot. Okay, all right. And again, once I start slicing and I in the pattern kind of makes me feel like it's crooked, and I know it's not. It's just the trick of the eye. But if I can, I've gotten to where I kind of gauge how much I need. So, and that kind of, oh, I'm glad it didn't mess that up because it went like that. And then I'll go ahead and I will chop the corners, make sure I got 1/4 because I've done that. If you want to look in, oopsie, if you want to see what a 1/2 inch looks like, give me a minute. And, oh, that's upside down. Let me show you. Let me see if I got one over here. I know I did. Let's see, that one I just did a minute ago. This one, I believe, yeah, this one. That's a 1/2 inch. See the difference between, where's the peach? I got another one over here. And I can't see how this one is just a light rounded, and this one's like really rounded. So yeah, I didn't think that would work. That would fit into the keep pile. So I'll just put it over there and be okay. I have the strawberries. I've got to keep looking because I will mess up again. Okay. And again, if I leave some of these in the basket, I'll just go through the ones I can take to see what does well. And I can also do that as well also. What am I doing? I have the strawberries, I have some more of the purple, the watermelon, I have the sunflowers, and these are ones I printed more than I thought I did. What else? Oh, the daisies. Let me show you these. I think I did, but see the daisies right here? Pretty, pretty. And so, let me see now. What else I got in here I need to concentrate. Butterflies. Um, then I have some of the scripture bookmarks that are with the white background, like these, which are still really cute. But again, you just gotta keep on going and do what you have to do. Now, those, I'll put them up there on the website or take them to market, and if people want them, I will continue to do them that way. But if not, then if someone orders, I was thinking about just kind of thinking out loud is go ahead and if someone orders like a handmade item or something, I can just give them a bookmark. Like I'm in the process of hand making some Bible covers, and these ones I've made um, these. I mean, it's been many moons since I had made that one prototype for my Bible, and I'm going to be making some more of those. And if someone orders one, I may just go ahead and just put some of those in there, like a free with purchase kind of thing. And so, well, they're cute. There's nothing wrong with them. It's a matter of preference. If someone likes this the border with color, like a pattern, or they like them with a white, just totally up to that particular individual. But I think I'm getting pretty far with these, and um, so I can just take some of these, and I have a stand that is like a riser, and then they'll fit up in that one when I go to market. So these are right now just going to hold the bookmarks so I can keep them separate and they'll do what I need them to do. Now, uh, these right here with the flowers, I have some, I'm thinking about having some with the tassel and without the tassel. Let me know what y'all think. I mean, that helps me to make my decisions. A little feedback. I'd really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind it. And this little thing, you open it up and it cleans it out. Now I'll go ahead and keep going. And I have to keep pushing this down because this little gripper thing keeps coming up, right here. And I think I'll have enough of those. Let me see. Let me go ahead and do some watermelon. And then if I don't cut, I was thinking also if I don't trim all of them, I'll have them in this basket and I'll be able to just trim them out if I need them or what have you. And so I'm just trying to make this even here. There we go. Kind of. And then I will go ahead and cut it in the middle. Well, I pray each and every one of you are doing well and staying cool out there this summer. It is a little warm out there here in North Texas. Tell you the truth, we've done hit the hundreds. And it usually gets that way right before it starts to cool down. There was a beautiful breeze today, and I did go do my side job today outside of my business, and I did that this morning. And you got to do what you got to do. It was pretty nice. It wasn't too terrible. Okay. Keep going, keep going. And then kind of gauge that. Super cute. Lovely. So I will trim that. Does that need more? It's very hard when you got the gingham here. You kind of think, let me do this side because I can see it better. Okay. Much better. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I'm on the 1/4 on the quarter rounder here. And I think this was a great investment because I had another one. It was a paper cutter one. I'll show you. Let me show you which one I had. It was tearing up I had got it on Amazon and it came two to a pack, I think. And I like the size of it, but for this type, because these are laminated, they did not do well at all. I mean, so I went ahead and got that, and I was able to really get those corners nice. Now you got to give it a good chomp, because if you're off a little bit in the way you use it, I'm sure most of you crafters out there probably know this, but you put it in this folds up. You're going to open this up all the way, put this in here, and you're going to chomp. Okay? And that's essentially exactly what I'm doing here. And sometimes I go real fast, and when I do that, I tend to get something that don't look right, and it's kind of off, and I got my scissors. If I can trim it up to make it look nice, I will, but if not, it's a goner, friends. So I appreciate you all being patient with me and my subscribers hanging in with me, and because when you've got to work, you only have two hands, and what is in those two hands is what you have to tackle at that one particular moment. So, I mean, everything has to get done, and I can only do one thing at a time, right? And I truly appreciate you all. If you're just coming by and seeing what we're doing here at in my studio, you are welcome. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out and seeing what we're doing here. Is just sometimes it's a craft studio. I have no particular agenda. Whatever I got to get done, I get done. And it's what I work on. Let's see. Get another one of these. Sometimes I will do journals, junk journaling. I share tips if I have a tip that might be helpful for you in your crafting journey, in your craft room. And if I have a good idea and I can share it, I'll share it. So we're just crafting friends hanging out here and enjoying company, and uh, being an encouragement to one to the other. If that's something that you feel like you want to be a part of, you know, sit back and have a seat in your favorite chair, get you a nice cold drink or your favorite drink of your choice, and sit and watch and see what we're doing here. And if you enjoy that, you can go ahead, hit a thumbs up, subscribe if this is something you would like to continue to watch, so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. I am going to be working on my Patreon. I have a list about a foot long, maybe longer, of what Belle has to get done. But because I run solo, it gets done as soon as I can get it done, because I don't have employees or Belinda, what you do, what you do. Oh my. It slipped. Did y'all see that? I'm hoping. Yep, it did. So that means more has to come off. Oh, it kept doing it. Oh my goodness. See, that's what I mean. It does not like It doesn't like it. Let's see, can I cut this? Maybe I could trim it. It won't look terrible. If it looks terrible, it goes in the reject pile. I'm trying to see, y'all. I get quiet when I'm concentrating. Okay. I don't feel I don't feel confident. I'm sorry. I don't feel confident about it. So it's going over there. I have to be careful. Like I was saying, I mean, hit that away. I I got a list so I can start sewing classes for y'all. I have just been extremely busy. My prayer is that I won't need to work outside my home and I can stay home and not have to go. That's my prayer. If you're a praying person, please pray for me on that. But as of the present day, watching this video or recording this video, make sure I did that right. I have to work outside the home. So, yeah. And also continue doing my business stuff. And so I really appreciate any prayers that are offered. If your faith is anchored in Christ Jesus and Him crucified, then I know the Lord will hear it. It's by faith and in nothing else. Knowledge don't get you nowhere except it come through the cross. And so, and those that have just come by and seeing what we're doing here, I do have another YouTube channel. It is my ministry channel, and as some of you have been following me for quite some time, know that I am a minister, and I share that in the show notes below. If you're interested, feel free to go take a look. I do a lot of translating. The languages I know is Vietnamese, the Southern Vietnamese dialect, and Spanish. I know them well, and I know a few more, but not well enough to be confident in it. And I love language. How beautiful it is that the Lord has given us such wonderful blessings. I can't thank Him enough. Okay, I'm trying to keep that straight, y'all. I don't want to have another mishap. And those bookmarks over here will not go to waste. I have lots of grandbabies who would enjoy a treat from Grandma. But if you would like to go ahead and follow along what we're doing here, what I am doing here, please, you are very welcome. And hit that thumbs up to let me know, and that lets YouTube know, hey, this is stuff I like. And it really does encourage me. Whenever I get a thumbs up, you don't even have to comment. And just a thumbs up, just say, hey, you know what, Belinda, you're doing fine. My name's Belinda, but my nickname is Bel, aka Bel Anne Craft Studio. That's my name. But yeah, that would be wonderful. But you are very welcome to hang out. I know if anyone's like me, sometimes you just gotta look at something to see if it's worthwhile. If you're gonna keep looking at it, then you might want to hit the subscribe, If you're just passing through, thank you for coming by and seeing what we're doing here. I do appreciate you. I don't want to mess that up. And trust me, I will. I feel like I don't want to push the envelope, but I do want to trim it just enough where it looks tidy and professional. I think that's okay. Oh man. Lord, I don't know. Okay. Ah, there we go. Had a bead of sweat on my forehead for that one. Okay. But I love to craft. Though I am a minister, though I am I have a ministry. I love to craft. Crafting is great to me. It is relaxing. You can put ideas in motion, and that's one of the reasons why I like my that I gave my or have get the word out. My tagline: bringing excuse me, bringing creativity to life. If you're as creative as I am, just seeing an idea, and I have the designer background where I can totally just make something. Okay, y'all, I saw something. Hang tight. I'm gonna hold my breath on this one. Ah, yay. It did wonderful. But if you bring something, if you kind of think of something, you want to do something to where, or design something, if I can use the better terminology of words, and you want it to look, in whatever you design, it would reflect your personality and who you are. I gotta snip that off, y'all. Oh no. It twisted. Ah, I got it. It looks better. Okay. But you don't have to be an artist to be creative. You don't have to have a degree to be creative. Creativity starts first, and people get their degrees later. So, yeah, just put it together and keep working with it until it makes you happy. That's what I say. I have been crafting and doing all kinds of lovely things since I can remember. I think I shared this, but I'm going to share it again. Let me see what my time looks like. Oh boy, I'll do it real quick. So, when I was little, my mom, bless her, she was quite the crafty person. Her favorite was yarn art, like crochet. She didn't really do well with knitting, but she was the crochet guru. She knew how to crochet. She would just make things, and then she'd tell me or show me, and I was very impressed with her skills when she crocheted. At the time when you're young, you really don't think about the things that your parents make um until you get older, and then you can appreciate what they've done, right? And that would be me. So I believe she left the house. I didn't know where she went. She just got this, I don't know what you call it. It was like a yarn deal, and I don't know that they make them now. If I can find it, I'll let y'all know where I found it. But what it is it's a like a little hoop or something, and you weave it in and out. Okay, this is way back 60s and 70s. Yep, I'm old. And she would do something with it, and then she would pull it out. It was a new thing, and she went ahead and purchased it, and I knew I wanted to try that. That was the first time. I had to been, oh man, not even 5. I don't remember the age, but I knew I wasn't very old, and my mom would always say, "Don't mess with my stuff." she kept up with her things. And she liked to keep it because it was hard to come by to be able to even purchase anything that she had. And so I told her, I said, Mom, what is that? And she said she would tell me and what it did. And her plan was to take those little flowers that she created on that and put them together and make a quilt. And I would sit there and watch her. Now I was the second oldest, my oldest brother, and then myself. And then I had a sister under me, then a brother, then my baby sister. So I can remember some things better than them, but some things I still struggle. Um, but anyhow, back to what I was saying, that I waited till she was gone, and she had a recliner or a chair. It's very foggy, but it was right by her crafting chair, which she sat and did. Um, she would leave it on in a basket or something right there where she was crocheting afghans and what have you. And I saw that it really was hard not to go over there and do that. It was brand new. My mom just barely bought that. It was like not even maybe a week or two, possibly. I can't say. It was new. And she specifically told us not to mess with anything by her chair. And I knew this, but I was so tempted to go and try that. And I sat there and I watched her. So as the story goes, I finished it exactly the way she did. And I was petrified because she said don't touch her stuff. So I just made it and I laid it down and I didn't touch it no more. And I felt bad because I went against her word. She came home. She said, "Who was messing with her?" I don't know what it was, y'all. They have something similar nowadays. Her little gadget thing she bought. Anyhow, I know I done. Yeah, that's good. I thought I just took too much off again. And she said, "Belinda Ann," that was her word for me when I knew I was in trouble. "Belinda Ann, did you mess with that such and such?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." Back in the day, we said, "Yes, ma'am." You don't say, "Yeah, huh?" Man, no, we don't say that. Donkeys and horses say that. We're human. We give respect. And that's what I was raised to do. And I would do that to my mom. And she said, I thought I was in for it. I was in trouble. And then here it goes. My siblings would say, "You're going to get in trouble. You shouldn't have been messing with mama's stuff, blah, 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 blah." Mama didn't get mad, friends. And she didn't get mad. She was impressed. She said, "I can't believe you did this. This is a great job." That really did something to me. And it made me feel like I can really do it, even at that age. And I can't say how old I was, but I will tell you, I was pretty young. And at that particular time, I can remember that one instance when I said, "Do you really like it?" And she said, "It's really good, but I love you, but don't, I just cut that. But try not to mess with my stuff without my permission. Wait till I come and we can work on it together." Y'all don't know what that did to me. You don't know. Yeah, I sliced that more than I should have. I'm just going to have to. That looks okay. What do y'all think? That looks okay. It's not much on the side, but I'll roll with it. It really it gave me a sense of encouragement from that moment on when I did something that I would reflect on that time when my mom gave me the encouragement that I needed, that I could do it if I put my mind to it. And so I looked for years to find that little thing, but I don't remember. I remember what it looks like, but I don't remember what they called it back then. Now, they might have some that look like that now. I'm assuming they had something similar in the 80s, but I don't know if they have it now. But that's what I was trying to say. That's how I got to crafting and being able to just whatever I thought I could do. And I did not give up, though. I told her I was sorry I disobeyed her, but I felt like I really wanted to try, and I saw what she was doing. It really encouraged me to want to give it a try too. So, and then later on down the line, she did sit with me and she let me kind of fiddle with it once and again. But, um, yeah, I just feel that's where my crafting journey began, friends, with my mom. My mom is passed now and she's not here on this earth anymore. And so I got to empty this often because it won't cut right if I don't. But in those terms, I'm gonna clean this up, y'all, because it's in my way. Turn my trash can over here behind me. I would keep these, but oh my, can I admit I do not want to keep more than I should. And these are laminated. If they were just papers, that'd be different. So we're gonna keep moving. What's the time here? So if I can be an encouragement to you all, that's what I want to do. And I'm so glad that you all are part of part of the crafting community here in Bel Anne Craft Studio. And um you know seeing all of the stuff that I do, and though I have the different pages and stuff on excuse me, on my website. I mean, they all reflect me and my personality and what I like to do. And if someone purchases something from me, we are sharing that joy and fulfillment together. And that wasn't good enough, y'all. Here we go. There we go. Um, and I thank you for the ones, if you have purchased anything, the item you purchased from me, that you get as much joy out of it as I did creating it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep pressing on. These are the little blue daisies. I'll do one for you before we go. So that kind of, you got to really give it a good chomp, because if you do it halfway, it kind of gets the danglies there. Okay, there you go. Beautiful, isn't it? Super pretty. It's just whatever direction, if you put it this way, that way, what works for you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being part of this crafting community here at Bel Anne Craft Studio. Thank you for being my crafty friend. Welcome to all the new subscribers who have joined Bel Anne Craft Studio. And I pray each and every one of you find something that really interests you and make it unique to your personality. And I will see you soon until the next crafting video. Bye for now.